Well, hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. Look at that. He's had an adventure today. I knocked off work right at 2 hours early because my sister called me. My brother-in-law on his way to work, he works second shift, the first half. He only does part-time. Anyway, on his way to work, my dog and his 20-foot runner cable here is off the main cable and down at the neighbor's house. So he got him and brought him back to the yard because most of the time, every time he's gotten loose, except for today, he pretty much stayed in the yard. But this time he didn't. So I finished the job I was on, came on home to find him and get him taken care of. And he was back down at the neighbor's house. His cable had hung up on the wheels of their hobo or trash dumpster, whatever wherever you live, what y'all call it. We call it a hobo down here. So he runs and hits those cable stops so hard. See if I can zoom into that. See it's hard with the tree behind it. See that one there? And then the two pulley system, I did a video on that to show y'all how one's supposed to catch him. Well, what had happened was about 3 weeks ago, he done broke the cable stop down here and pulled it down to where all the excess cable is right here at the pole. And one loop of it caught him where it's looped up there and cable tied back together. And he couldn't pull off of it. I mean, he could if he ran toward the road and back down, it would have pulled right off itself. But he was hung up. So I came home that day and got him off of it. And I did not fix the cable stop. So he can run all the way down here around the telephone pole. And I don't want him to be able to do that. I don't want him to be able to get tangled up. The whole purpose of this thing is to give him plenty of room to run without getting tangled up. But also keep people out of the yard because, they don't come past him. Well, I noticed a few days ago that the backup cable was gone, and I was just thinking to myself, well, maybe it came off when he got tangled up and he broke it. And sure enough, half of it was still on his cable. The other half was broke. And I didn't take time to look for it or fix it. So today I said, okay, well, he broke that, I guess, when he got tangled up. Y'all see that? He ran until it caught him. And I went ahead and made another backup cable, about 2 feet long off the cable, the pulley he's on. I had another new pulley. He wore completely through the pulley, by the way, guys. All the way through the pulley and through the pin that holds the pulley on. And he was dragging the frame of the pulley on his cable. Now, my old pit bull did that one time. He didn't break the pulley, but he broke his cable up at the top. And he got caught in all those pine trees. And I had to untangle him and get him out. He got stuck there. So, which was good. He didn't get to go anywhere. But this time, I said, okay, I'll make another backup cable. So I did. Got it put on. Got a new pulley wheel put on his pulley. And a used one is what I use for backup. Because all I need to know is that, hey, it's not there. And, of course, it didn't fail this time. I failed. Because I didn't really pay attention to it. With the cold weathers we have, he's been staying in his doghouse a lot. I've been staying in the house a lot. So anyway, I went ahead and fixed his main pulley cable with a new wheel, put another one up there with a used wheel, and made a new 2-foot backup cable and got him going. And then I jumped down off the truck because I stand in the back of the truck to reach it. And his backup cable is laying there, the whole thing, the one that I couldn't find before. So I'm like, okay, well, now I got an extra. So anywho, this dog causes a lot of drama. People are terrified of him, but he ain't got a mean bone in his body. At least not that I've seen. But he runs until and hits those cable stops until they break, or until he knocks them loose enough that he can go, you know, all the way to the end. So I put a new cable stop at that end, and it's a bigger one. It's the next size up. So hopefully it'll stop him. And I stopped him about 4 feet early of the telephone pole, so I'll know if he ever gets to reaching that pole that he's moved it. And then this one still had one on it, but he had, and I tightened it all I could, he had pushed it down to where he could get to the telephone pole. So now I slid it back this way about 3 feet and put a second cable stop on it. Let's see if y'all can get the tree out from behind it. So there's 2 cable stops and 2 pulleys up there, and hopefully that'll stop him from, you know, breaking it and pushing it and all that stuff. We'll see. I got him as tight as I could get him. So anywho, he's dirty, he's muddy because he's been playing in the muddy dirt road, and the neighbor down here at this end of the dirt road, I've only got one house past me at this end. Everybody else lives at the other end down yonder. So anyway, she's got a bunch of cats. All the stray cats, she feeds them. And that's where they all breed and come from. There's always a set of kittens there, always. I really wish she'd have them spayed. You know, catch them, because I'm sure you can't pet them all. Catch them, have them spayed, and then she can have all the cats she wants. I don't care. But look at Sweet Pea. She decided to climb up on top of the building, which she probably climbed up there when Sparky was running loose. But you notice he didn't mess with my chickens. He hadn't been in the pen. You know, he may run along the edge of the fence, but he could jump that fence if he wanted to, I'm sure. But anywho, so it cost me a couple hours of time today, and usually I get a few hours of overtime every week, anywhere from 38 to 42, 44. I try not to work more than that. So at my overtime rate, plus what those pulleys cost and the cable cost and all of that, yeah, you know, having to change that pulley twice a month, just about every month, he gets about 3 weeks out of one, means I'm spending, you know, $10, $15 a month on pulleys, plus the cable and all that. So I end up changing his runner out every couple of months because he chews the red coating off of it and it rusts. And then when it looks like it's about ready to break, I'll put another one on there. So anywho, sorry, I'm ranting about a dog that I rescued from starving to death, that is sweet as he can be, very healthy, has all the food he can eat, plenty of water, dog house with enough room in it for him and 3 more his size, and a heat lamp. So he's got it made, but yet he's costing me money to have to fix his mischievousness. I don't know how to say that. But anyway, I'm going to get down here. I'm not going to go back to work. There's only about 45 minutes of the day left. It'll take me 15, 20 minutes to get there. It ain't worth it. So I'm going to go ahead, give the chickens some scratch, check their feed and water. I'll probably fill the feeders up, even though I know there's enough for another day. And check on that new water I put in. Check on the old water. I want to make sure that, you know, the waterers are staying as full as I want them to be, so that, you know, chickens, they can go a long while without water, but they need water. So, oh, just motivation to get the goat pen done, because he's going inside the pen with the goats. Hopefully, if I can keep him in there. But guys, I appreciate y'all watching the video. Thank you very much. New subscribers, I don't think I've had any that showed up since the last video or 2 that was posted, but thank y'all. I do appreciate y'all watching. Y'all remember what I always tell you: Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe and be prepared.